Well, after years of dividing airtime, in a sense, on ABC and NBC Sports Network, the Indianapolis 500, the IndyCar Series, has a new home now. Beginning in 2019, the Indy 500 and IndyCar Series will air on NBC Sports and that platform. And joining me now with some perspective on what the new deal means for Indy and the IndyCar Series, and pleased as always to be joined by Hulman and Company CEO Mark Miles. Mark, as always, welcome.
Thanks, Gary. Big
deal, a lot of fanfare, and a lot of attention on the fact that you ended a relationship with ABC after 50 plus years. So that's a long time relationship, but a big move to go away.
Yeah, well, we value all the accomplishments that have been achieved over the decades together. Mm-hmm. And they couldn't have been better in this process. They were a finalist right up to the very minute that the final decision was made. So world-class organization. They've been great for the Indianapolis 500. But there were some strategic things we wanted to get done, and we feel like that these arrangements will be better.
Well, let's talk about that. The NBC Sports Group, NBC Sports, NBC Sports Network. How is this going to play out? Beginning in 2019, the 500 will be on NBC Sports, as well as several other IndyCar races. Talk about the deal.
So there are 3 more races on free-to-air network, NBC as opposed to ABC in the past. Not just the 500, but a total of 8 now. Out of the 17 races that make up the series. All the rest will be on NBC Sports Network or cable, basically. And then there's another more innovative development, which is that we'll have our first direct-to-consumer offering. So you'll be able to go to NBC Gold, price and content still work in progress, but you'll pay something for the hardcore fan to have a second screen to augment what they're seeing on television, or to have more access more often to IndyCar content. So more exposure by having one media partner in the States, NBC, one platform where they can do more to promote from week to week, race to race, and then this internet television approach.
So technology is a piece of this and getting to that younger audience, I'm sure.
It's so exciting. I mean, it's practical to allow somebody, who knows what the price is, right? But say it's $30 a year. Now you can go get it on internet, get it on your phone, get it on your laptop. If you got a smart TV, you can watch it on the wall at home still. And you can see 8 different in-car cameras. It's a separate feed for each one. Watch the whole race through Scott Dixon's eyes, for example. I'm making up the specifics. You can get a data feed, so you see all the telemetry coming off. So it's really a rich content play that gives people what they want the way they want it.
That combination of NBC Sports and the entire platform, in your view, what can this do from an audience standpoint? How much growth do you think you can accomplish there?
You know, I think it's going to be very material for us. It's hard to put a number on it. Let's start with the Indianapolis 500-mile race. We're in that place right now. NBC is great at making big events bigger, and they've been chomping at the bit for the opportunity to see what they can do with the 500. They put it in a top tier of sports events that are all known to your viewers, and they put extra effort behind promoting it, not just advertising it for the upcoming on prior weeks, but using entertainment at NBC and news at NBC. They think they can more than double the TV audience in a reasonably short number of years.
Yeah. All right. How about sponsors? Obviously, it's the lifeblood of the sport. What can this deal potentially, in your view, do from a sponsor standpoint?
Well, we got a great story to tell now about increased audience, which we've talked about promotion of the whole, and sort of in terms of the approach to market, we'll do this in a really integrated way with NBC. So you can imagine their sales group can probably get in some doors we might not, and then they'll go with us to the companies that we're talking to. So an integrated package where the advertising and the benefits on the broadcast can be combined with the series sponsorship, I think will pay dividends.
All right, look forward to hearing a lot more about this. Mark Miles, the CEO of Hulman and Company. We'll have you back as well. I think there's a little race coming up on West 16th Street before long, so we'll have you back to talk about that.
Great.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks.